Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. You gotta turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. How good is God to me? And part of the mission and the reason that I have a radio show is to become a sharer, more and more of a sharer. You know, I used to hear my mother say it to me all the time, but God blesses you to become a blessing. And I think the more you understand that about yourself, I think the more blessings will flow your way. I think that once you understand the principle that, but it's kind of tied together with some other scriptures, and I'm not too knowledgeable about them, of course, as usual, but I do know what I've heard, and, if you look at something simple as do unto others as you would have them do unto you, wouldn't you want somebody to help you if you needed help? I just know how to get it down there to where I've been able to understand it. If there's a scripture similar that it says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, or if that's, in a prayer, would not you want somebody to help you if you needed help? You've heard you reap what you sow. Do you understand that if you sow discord, that discord is going to come your way? That if you hate gonna come your way. If you blog nothing but negative comments about people, your life will be filled with negativity. If all you do is talk about people, then guess what? Somebody got to turn that gun around and talk about you. See, it just stands to reason. So what I've learned in my life and through all the trials and tribulations that I've had is to take those lessons and share them with people in case you ain't heard it from somebody else. See, sometimes, and the reason it seems like I'm redundant at times, is which I am, is because I'm always trying to find a different way to say the same thing. Because it's a funny thing, man. You got to hear it a certain way for it to click with you. How many times have I heard a saying and then I heard it a different way that it clicked with me? I've heard this saying right here. Remember this now. Everybody's not happy for you. We've all heard that, right? Everybody's not happy for you. Well, that's very simple. That don't need no explanation. That simply means of all the people you know or do not know, when something happens to you and you celebrating it, everybody not going to join in on the celebration. That's all that is. But then you take it one step further. My father used to say something to me all the time. He said, son, everybody come with you, can't go with you. I didn't get that when I was 15. Everybody come with you, can't go with you. He said, you're going to lose some of these friends you got along the way. But I don't care where you get in life. Know this right here. Everybody can't go with you. If you are constantly trying to improve yourself, you constantly have to take assessment of the people around you. Because if you are going to continue to go and continue to grow, then guess what? You got to have people that's on the go and willing to grow. Or else, guess what? You're going to learn a valuable lesson. You know, the late boxing promoter, Butch Lewis. I was talking with Butch Lewis one time. And, man, what a good brother, man. He said every successful man is doing what I call, he got rope work to do. He got rope work to do. He got to put in work on rope. And I'm sitting there listening to Butch Lewis and all the money he had made and all the people's lives he had changed and all of the moves he was making and his incredible skills as a negotiator on behalf of some very, very wealthy people. He was just an amazing man with no education, but he read everything. Butch Lewis read all the papers, all the periodicals. That brother knew everything. He said, you got to put in rope. And I was sitting there listening. He said, here's the analogy, little brother. He said, you are on rope. There's a thick rope. You have on no shirt. You have on some tattered clothes. You have on no shoes. Your shorts is cut off just below the knee and they tattered. And you got dirt on you and you're sweating. There's this huge raw rope over your shoulder. There's burn marks on all of your shoulder. Connected to that rope is a wagon. That wagon has all your weight on it, all your responsibilities, all the people you're responsible for, all your children, your wife, your family members, your employees, your co-workers, your friends. They all on that wagon, man. They just sitting there. He's saying what you got to do is you got to pull that wagon up the hill. Now, only thing with it is can't nobody help you pull your wagon. You pull your wagon alone. He said, now, what you can do along the way of pulling your wagon is you can find yourself a good wife, a good woman. He's saying that what that woman does is she get down off the wagon. She fan you while you pull it. She put water on you while you pull it. She put stuff in your mouth while you pull it. She kick rocks out the way while you pull it. But she pulling for you. But she is equally as important as you are on the pull of the rope. He said, you hear me clearly now, young soldier. He said, nah, get this here. He said, it's people on your wagon that you're responsible for. But you want the people on your wagon to help you get your wagon to the top. So what you hope is that they got their foot hanging over the side, pushing. They got one leg over the back, or maybe both legs over the back, pushing. They might have their butt on the wagon, but they pushing with both legs. They back facing your back. Maybe some of them facing you, but one of them got left leg hanging over trying to push. And you hope that all them people on the wagon you pulling is back there at least trying to help the wagon get to the top of the hill. Here go your problem though. Everybody ain't pushing. Everybody ain't pulling. Everybody ain't kicking rocks out the way. You got some people on your wagon that's just laying on the wagon, drinking lemonade, looking at you, talking about how long it's taking you to get your wagon up to the top. Looking at you, talking about why this wagon's so slow. Then when you start picking up speed, they want you to pull harder, you to pull faster, you to pull more. Then they want you to throw what you done earned on the way up the hill back on the wagon so they can have more. But guess what? They ain't helping you get more. But they got a sense of entitlement that since you got more, they should have more. Everybody come with you, can't go with you. Sometimes you got to kick the people off the wagon that ain't pushing and pulling and say, hey man, I'm sorry. I thought I could do this with you and I thought you was going with me, but it's clear to me you ain't nothing but dead weight, and it ain't my responsibility to carry dead weight anymore. I have carried you as long as I have to carry you. You are no longer my responsibility. I'm responsible for my family, my wife, my children. I'm not responsible for you. You got to get off my wagon because I'm a man on rope. I'm on a mission, baby. baby. I'm pulling.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the midst of another blessing. We are present for another present. We are the recipients of a whole lot of grace and favor. I'm talking to you. You are the beneficiary of God's love. Man, that's just good news. That's really, really good news. I can't think of a better way to start the day, and I can't think of a better individual or spirit to be benefiting from. I just don't, man. This is good. This is really, really good. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, do y'all's thing today, but start your day with gratitude. Tell God how much you appreciate it, because it is only Him. It is only Him that can do the things He does. Nobody else can give you life. Nobody else can provide you with peace. Nobody else can be a very present help in a time of trouble anytime you need Him. He the only one that can always be there. Johnny on the spot. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is Nephew Tommy Jr. What's going on with your stash?
Good, man. Good. I want to talk to you about this. This is just something, that I really want some help with, and just learn how to deal with these type of people. People that don't take no accountability for nothing that happened. Nothing. Accountability. Like, it ain't never their fault. They always saying, hey, if this would have happened for me, I could have did this. They never say it's their fault, or they take no accountability, no action, no nothing. But how have you learned to deal with that?
Well, Bishop Bronner has a big church down in Atlanta. My daughters actually were members there. I heard him say recently, within the past year, something that was very profound. He said, be conscious or careful of people who are victims of circumstances that they created. Have you ever met somebody that is always a victim, but of some decisions that they made?
Oh, absolutely.
And you have that person. Everybody knows a person like that in their life. You got to be aware of those people, because if you're not aware of what they're doing, you enable them, you coddle them, and you constantly going, oh yeah, that's right, I'm so sorry for you. So what now? No, man. What did you do to bring this about? Because we are all the sum total of our decisions we make. So you have to be conscious of that. Now, as far as people who don't accept accountability, I don't really have room for those people. You've heard the old saying, when you point your finger, always notice there's three pointing back at you. Well, if you don't address the three that's pointing back at you, you will never, ever be able to fix the problem. When you run up into people who don't accept accountability, you are looking at a person who will never grow. And all of us know people like that who just are the same, who have been the same since we known them, because they refuse to change, because ain't nothing wrong with them. So you can't fix what you don't claim to be broken. And so if you don't claim accountability, then you're never gonna change. That's
coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. We'll run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Folks, there are a lot of reasons to like Hyundai. Hyundai's done a lot to support American consumers. I mean, they announced their investment of $21 billion in the United States over the next 3 years that will expand manufacturing and create more jobs for Americans.
And they just announced that they will not be raising MSRP through June 2nd, no matter what. Call 562-314-4603 for more details.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got for us, Neff?
Shirley, I got that K Miller for you. That's right. K to the Miller, all right? K-I-M-I-L-L-E-R. That's K Miller right here, all right? It's 2 K Millers. So follow the story real straight, all right? It's 2 K Millers. Just listen to the story.
Ooh.
Let's go, cat dog. K Miller.
You get your butt over there and sit down. When I get through talking to him, then I'm going to deal with you. Sit your butt down, Patrice. Right now. Hello.
Hello.
Who is this?
Who is this?
I'm looking for K. Miller. Who is K. Miller?
This K. Miller.
Let me tell you something, man. This Perkins. I already know I've been finding out from people that you've been coming by my house when I'm gone. And you've been over here with my wife, Patrice. So let's get it all out here in the open. I'm looking for you. You hear me?
Hey, man, I don't even know who you are, man.
Sit your butt down, Patrice. Sit it down. K. Miller, when I find out where you at, when I get my hands on your ass, it's going to be over with.
So hold up now. I am K. Miller, but you ain't going to do to me.
Oh, it's you can kill her.
It seems like somebody, you know, is your girl and you know, you can't handle it. You know, I don't appreciate no lightweight cupcake calling me, accusing me of doing something I ain't done yet, but I will do it.
No, you ain't, look, don't start this here today, dog. I ain't got enough in me right now to hold this pressure. Now, I'm looking for your ass, and when I find you, dog, this ain't going to be good between me and you.
Now, you don't got enough because you ain't your girl right. That's why you calling me, accusing me of your. But, you know, I might as well go over there and because it sounds like you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, dog, don't sit here and say nothing stupid to me like this here, dog. Matter of fact, we can just meet right now and get all this over. Sit your butt down, Patrice. Don't move till I'm through with it. Now, Mr. K. Miller, let me tell you something, man. Why don't we just meet up and get this over with?
So we can do that. We can go ahead and meet up. And when you meet with me, make sure you put your lip down and work your jelly because I got something for you.
Make sure I do what?
Put your lip down and work your jelly because I got something for you.
You ain't gonna talk to me crazy, dog.
Hey, man, look here. You know, you don't know who the you dealing with. Yeah, this is K. Miller, and you got the right phone number. But look here, you can't call my number asking any kind of way. Now, I don't know who the you are, but you don't need to be with me.
All I'm telling you is I'm looking for you. And they already gave me the description. You 6'2", you drive a black Chrysler, and I already know when I see you, it ain't going to be good between me and you, man.
I don't drive no Chrysler.
You don't drive no Chrysler 300?
Hell no. I don't drive no Chrysler.
Okay, what you drive?
I'm no business. I'm going to kick your
You don't drive no Chrysler black 300?
No. My brother drives a Chrysler.
Where your brother at right now? That's what I need to know.
Don't worry about what my brother is. Where are you right now?
Oh,
That's what I need to know. Where are you right now?
You ain't.
You calling my house? I'm just trying to mess with my brother and my brother finna get married. You calling him, accusing him of some I know ain't been doing nothing. So your brother finna get married, but he's still going over to my house messing with my... Sit your down, Patrice. Because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. If he is laying the pipe, he laying it right, and your woman's getting the light. Look, I ain't got time for your little nursery rhymes now. Look, ain't you K. Miller? Yeah, I'm K. Miller, but my brother's Miller. Your brother named Miller? Yeah. What's your name? My name is Miller. Both of y'all is K. Millers? Yeah. Okay, but your brother is the one that drives the black 300 Chrysler? Right. I'ma whoop his ass as soon as I see him. What do you ain't gonna do a thing to my brother, because like I told you earlier, you're a lightweight cupcake and if my brother is he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, because you ain't obviously laying the pipe right, and I don't appreciate you calling my house, threatening me, and then trying to threaten my daughter. I'ma whoop you and your brother if I got to. It don't even make no difference to me. It don't make no difference to me how I go down, whether I run into K. Miller, Carla Miller. It don't make me no difference. I'm whooping a Miller's sooner or later. You ain't doing a thing. I want you to come by this for right now. You hiding behind the phone because you weak. You're weak, pocket, low down, sorry. Come on over to right now, and me and my brother gonna whoop your lightweight cupcake. We'll meet you on the corner of Frankfurt and Kelly right now at the service station. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I got something for you. I'm through hearing all this you talking about. All I want to know is how long it's going to take for you to get to the service station. That's all I want to know from you. What? All I want to know is how long it's going to take for you to get to the service station on Frankfurt and Kelly. How long is it? Call right now. Well, come on then. I'm on my way to. I'm ready for you. Okay. Well, I'm going to whoop your and then when I find out who your brother. I got something for your. Come on, bring it on. Okay, cool. Let me tell you one more thing before you You gotta tell me that you ain't already told me.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Man, you gonna get your I was telling me doing some like this here. Tell me doing going to a divorce around here, my blood pressure up. Doctor put me some cholesterol medication. I ain't feeling good. I'm trying to send my brother on the phone, and you crank call me at this time of day. What kind of is this? And you're lucky ain't gonna answer the phone.
Who?
You know, senior.
Oh, that's your daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, here's K. Miller, too.
Yeah, he came over too. He would have got your, you know. You would have needed bulletproof vest coming down that.
K. Miller, look. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Get your Millers together. Know who you calling. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Prankity, prank.
Identity, right?
Yes. All right. That's to run that prank back for today. We'll be back in about another hour. We're gonna be stupid once again, and we'll be stupid sprinkled again throughout the show. That's just how we roll from the Tommy perspective. Okay.
Hey man, I have a question. Do we do prank praise on the run that prank back?
Prank praise is just a spirit about when it hits you, Steve. That's what that says. Do that.
Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, we'll ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There was a recent ZipRecruiter survey that says 76% of all employers plan to hire for 2025 this year. And if you're hiring, add ZipRecruiter's latest feature, Zip Intro, to your plan. It's easy. You just pick a time and Zip Intro finds and schedules qualified candidates for you. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Carla has music news about the BET Awards. All right.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is the brand new ambassador for Chanel, and ladies, the world's finest quarterback, NFL quarterback Jalen Hurts, you know who he is, of the Philadelphia Eagles, is now a married man. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to ask the CLO. This is from Caprice in Jonesboro. Caprice writes, my husband got a loan from a credit union to buy his daughter a car. The car is in his ex-wife's name, and he is the co-signer. I'm not even mad. I'm hurt because I had to find out from his ex-wife. Why is he doing things without telling me?
Obviously, because he didn't want to hurt you. That's his thing. That's his reason. Well, she said, I'm not even mad, I'm hurt. Why is he doing stuff without telling me? And that's why he did it. Because he knew, first of all, you was going to be mad. Secondly, he would have had to run it by you to get approval, and there probably would have been some debate and argument about it. What he wanted to do was help his daughter out. Now, how he did it, by putting it in his wife's name and co-signing, okay, dog, that's a little crazy. Because it just seemed to me like you could have put it in your name, co-signed for it, and gave the car to your daughter. If you're going to put it in your wife's name, your ex-wife's name, so she can give it to the daughter, it would have been a smarter move if you put the car in your name, signed for it, and then gave it to your daughter. It would have cut out a lot of mess. But you've intertwined that ex, and that's what created your problem, dog.
Who couldn't wait to tell the current wife?
Oh, couldn't wait. Rub this in your face.
Yes.
Oh, you got him, but where he wanna be is with me.
All right.
Yeah, he's still spending money on me. Whew, he was a good man.
Moving on to Aaron in Nashville.
Aaron, you so lucky.
Aaron writes, I have a full-length mirror by my bed, and when my boyfriend and I have sex, he loves to watch himself. He said it helps him with his technique and form. I told him that it's sex, not weightlifting. Why is he focused more on himself than on me?
Well, listen to this logic. This is the male logic. if he's thinking it helps him with his form and technique.
Yeah.
Then you, if that were true, would be the beneficiary of this outstanding form and technique. But let me tell you why he's really looking in that mirror.
Tell it.
Because it helps him stay prepared. If that's the best way to say it. It helps him be able to perform longer.
Yeah. He a young boy though. Yeah. I've been gave the mirror up.
Yeah.
Been that day.
What, nephew?
He young. He young. You get my age. You know, that mirror don't help no more. It's just you see too many flaws. There's too much going on. You can't.
It's makes you depressed.
My flaw, her flaw. It's just
it's hard to focus looking to the side too. You can't really take care of your duties that's right in front of you looking off to the side.
What are you thinking when you see what you see in the mirror? Off to the side.
That is not the chest I thought I had. That is not. Ooh, my legs need work. This is crazy.
All of the above. All right. So that's why Aaron in Nashville. Moving on to Leslie in Teaneck. Leslie writes, my boyfriend loves to FaceTime me and watch TV with me and then fall asleep on the phone instead of coming over and being with me. He only sees me on the weekends and only at my house. If he's married, how can he FaceTime me every day?
Well, I mean, lady, that's really a question you need to answer yourself. If he's married, how can he FaceTime me every day? So, see, listen to me. Your problem is not that he's FaceTiming you instead of being over there. That's not what and stop making this about that. You want to figure out if your boyfriend is married or not.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you get to figuring that part?
What should she do?
I'm coming over your house.
Since he won't come over hers.
I'm coming over your house. We're not doing this no more to it. Next time we do it, if we ever do it again, it'll be at your house.
Oh, okay.
Nah. That's all.
That's simple. Yeah, very simple, but effective. All right, CLO.
Now, if you do go over his house, but y'all had to do it outside in the car, there's a good chance he married.
It's what? In the driveway?
There's a good chance he married. Well, we here at the house now.
She can't get her foot in the door.
Why you keep trying to go inside? Girl, we at my house.
That's what you wanted, isn't it? Oh, wow. All right, CLO. Last one. This is the last one. This is from Oscar in Valley Ranch. Oscar writes, my fiance has stopped having sex since we got engaged. She said she's saving herself for our wedding night. Maybe you can talk some sense into her because she can't do me like that. I don't like games. Why is she doing this to me?
Well, it's not a game. She really wants to prepare herself for the wedding night so that night will be special. Y'all will have missed each other. That's the logic behind it. But I don't understand why you think we need to talk some sense into her. That's the part that's throwing me. I'm not in it like that. I don't care what she do technically. No, I don't care what she do. I don't care if she cut you off permanently. I don't care if your fiance decided to go down to the nun college.
But
I don't.
He needs help.
No, it's not
No
good
man.
for you.
No man can change that. Once a lady wants that for her wedding, there's no man that can change it.
I got nothing for you.
But he's
And that's
really mad,
your
though. Yeah.
okay. You gonna break up with her or just move the wedding date up?
Tomorrow.
Hey, baby, look, I love you so much. Let's get on down to this courthouse and do this thing Friday.
Yeah, he's pretty upset.
You talking about engaged. Wait till you say I do and watch that. Wait till after. You think you ain't getting none now.
Yeah. All these rations like we on a mission in Afghanistan or something. What is all this about?
How is that? Who knows?
He in for a rude awakening.
I'm trying to initiate it. I came and I had my clothes off. She said, "Put your clothes on. We gotta go eat." You ain't see me. I wasn't sexy at all. She ignored you. She said, "Just put your clothes on. I'm hungry." What?
You laying up there, got your junior drawers on?
Got that new mustache and everything? Nothing. All right,
gonna get cold and blow that sickle cell right on up, boy. What is wrong with you?
Coming up at the top of the hour. Thank you, CLO. We'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here's some trending entertainment news from our home station in Philly, 105.3 WDAS. The world's finest quarterback, Jalen Hurts of the world champion Philadelphia Eagles, married his longtime girlfriend, Bree Burrows. Jalen did a recent interview with Men's Health magazine when he confirmed that, yes, he is married. He told the interviewer, quote, "You can call her my wife," as he arrived to his interview carrying a pink Post-it with a sweet message from Bree that read, "You are exactly where you're supposed to be. I love you. Follow God. I follow you." I love that. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Love your queen. Yes, sir. I love that.
Oh, that is
love your king.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't following their hub. Everybody ain't doing that.
You okay over there, nephew?
Yeah, just people going other directions. People going to the store. Jack and Jill got to go around here to Lauren's house. There's people ain't following their husband. No.
What happened?
I see you in the kitchen.
Read between the lines.
Okay.
I see you when
I don't know what you going through.
It's something though, isn't it?
Some people.
Oh man, love that
Follow
for
your
them
king.
though.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do too. It's
Yes.
beautiful. It really is.
Well, ladies, he's off the market.
Next. All right. So, in other entertainment news, Chanel has tapped Kendrick Lamar as its new brand ambassador. Kendrick has signed on to star in a new eyewear campaign for Chanel. Kendrick told Business of Fashion, "I visited the Chanel stores and I saw the process of how something goes from design to execution. Seeing the people who work hard and bring these visions to life resonates with me. Chanel has a timeless legacy, and that is always something I can get behind. Since they don't make clothes for men, I knew it would have to be glasses." That's the end of Kendrick Lamar's quote. So
That's what I was fitting to say. When did Chanel start making men's clothes? I was
well, he has the glasses. So congratulations to him. And questioned, what brand would you like to be an ambassador for? Have you thought about that? What brand?
Cartier.
So many designers.
Oh,
Cartier. Tommy?
Cartier.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. Junior?
Macy's.
I knew
Yes.
it. I knew it was Macy's.
Wow.
I knew it.
love it.
wow.
Everything in there.
Me too.
Woo! Lord.
Put me up there as a mannequin.
Yes. That Red Star sale. Come on. Junior.
What?
Yes.
Friends and family, they got it all, Junior, right?
Talking about.
All right, Steve, which brand?
I don't know. I've been trying to sit here and think, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you're really thinking
Because you wear
about
so many
I'm
designers.
really thinking about it. Let me think, man. If I had to rep one, no, it would be
Bass Pro.
Lord Jesus.
Look at his face.
Said it.
He lit
You
up.
said it, nephew.
Oh, Tommy.
You said it now.
Oh. Nothing, and I mean nothing, would mean more to me than if I were the international brand ambassador for Bass Pro Shops. I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody got a bigger fan base, spends more individual money, or cares about Bass Pro more than Steve Harvey.
What is it about
hands down.
Bass Pro that you love so much, Steve?
Everything. Everything. I can't even tell you the joy I have of going in them stores. Now, I get beat up. I got to take pictures and I got... It is worth it because I'm going to tell you something, man. When I'm standing in them aisles, when you're talking to other fishermen, you know, and they discover who you are, the connective tissue is fishing. I have learned more from talking to old men in them aisles at Bass Pro Shop than I learned in just out there on the lake by myself. And them old dudes know some stuff, man. And they ain't got no problem. Shit, Steve, have you tried this lure right here? This one right here. When you bring it back, jerk it in now and then. Then let it settle down. Then reel it in. Then jerk it 2 times. Then let it settle back down. And I tell you right now, they gonna tear this thing out your hands. What they gonna do?
All right. Well,
man, I
there
love
you
it,
go.
Man.
All right.
That's how much he loves Bass Pro Shop.
It just...
Okay. All right. We get it. I think you love it. I think you do. Finally, Carla
no, you
is
don't.
here.
Shirley, you don't know.
No, I do.
We get the
You talk about it all the time. Yeah. Carla, finally, you have some music news for us today. What you got?
Big news. BET Awards will celebrate the 25th anniversary of the awards show. Kevin Hart will be this year's host. Culture's biggest night, you know, BET,
right.
will honor this year's most influential and, you know, music, TV, sports, the whole nine. So we all remember back in the day when 2 kings, Steve Harvey and Cedric, you guys hosted the BET Awards.
Very first one.
The very first 2. You think you might make an appearance this year?
No, they're not going to ask me.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's their anniversary. So you just might.
I'm not young and current anymore. So.
All right. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour.
Two things I ain't got. I ain't got a podcast and I ain't got a sex tape. I'd be on there anyway.
You got
have
a radio show.
Yes, you do.
Thank God you don't have a sex
More
tape.
of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You've heard us talk about the benefits of Globe Life Insurance. Globe Life has been protecting families for generations. Globe Life is easy to buy with rates starting as low as $3.49 a month. There is no medical exam, just a simple application. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. Well, our girl, actress Taraji P. Henson, will be this year's commencement speaker at Spelman College's graduation ceremony. Spelman's interim president, Rosalind Brewer, said in part that Taraji's brilliance on screen is matched by her commitment to advocacy and empowerment.
Wait a minute. Who's the president of Spelman?
Rosalind Brewer.
Rosalind Brewer?
Uh-huh. Yeah. She's the interim president, yes, at Spelman.
I only know one Rosalind Brewer.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, Ms. Brewer said that Taraji's brilliance on screen is matched by her commitment to advocacy and empowerment, making her a powerful role model for our graduating students as they prepare to step into the world and lead in their own extraordinary ways. So, Steve, you've been a guest speaker at a few graduation ceremonies, and we're living in some very trying times. So what advice would you give to a class of 2025 graduates?
I mean, it's simple for me is follow your dreams, because that's eventually the thing that will make you thirst and chase the best. Now, you can go get a job, but I suggest if you go get a job, then have your job bankroll your dreams. Because, listen to me, life becomes worth it when you are chasing what you were born to do. And that's not always the case with your particular degree, as most people find out. But now you are, by sitting in this room today, you have proven something, that you are capable of completing very difficult tasks. And you have the ability to see it through. And you're an amazing person on recalling of information, testing, all of that. So take all those jewels and positive points that you've developed over the years and apply it to your life. Because real life starts after graduation. You're going to get out this bubble of the campus life. You're going to get out the bubble of being a college student. Afterwards, life really begins. And you've got to be ready for that. And when real life really begins, chase your dreams. That's my message to everybody, and that's why I've never been invited back twice.
Really?
But you
anybody asked me to come back down here again. Because educators are funny people, especially doctors and stuff. Because they place so much emphasis on education and the importance of education. And it is. If you want to be a teacher, doctor, dentist, lawyer, absolutely. But if you're not that person, what do you have? And you have your dreams and your visions. And, you know, I say that, which means a lot to the students. And I can't tell you how many students have came up to me afterwards, years later, and thanked me. But the PhDs sitting behind me with them tassels on their head, with them bars on their robes, they not feeling me.
Oh, wow. All right, Steve. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll check your voicemail at 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check your voicemail, Steve, at 877-29-STEVE. You can call and leave a message. You just might hear your call on the air. You ready, Steve?
Yep.
All right, let's go. This is a caller from North Carolina. Left a message about Junior.
Hey, what's going on, Morning Show family? This pool I am. Out of North Carolina, Gibsonville to be exact, right outside of Greensboro. You heard me? This message about Junior, man. I feel like, come on, family. Y'all gotta stop capping Junior's potential. Like, I noticed that Junior get real funny. He's hilarious already, but he get extra gone. It's like when the teacher away, Junior starts to play. I love it. I feel like y'all putting a bottle cap on Junior's potential. Let that man free. Get that man some more segments. Let that brother talk a little bit more. I appreciate y'all. Stay up.
All right.
That is true.
When the teacher gone, he'd be off the chain.
Junior is
funny.
Well, Junior need his own show then.
That's what the teacher said.
Really, Steve? You're the one that encourages everyone.
That's what I got out the call. I don't know whose segment you think he finna have.
Ain't no more
we only got it for. Hey, let me ask you, Tommy, you finna give up, run that prank back or prank?
No.
You gonna give up Deacon Def Jams?
No, not at all.
All right.
But it's true.
I'm not giving up CLO and Strawberry Letter. Closing remarks and Roscoe.
What about Sister Odell?
Well, I ain't giving up Odell. You can have Roscoe.
All right. But Junior, that was some love for you, though.
Appreciate
this next caller.
Junior gonna have to wait his turn.
This next caller, Steve, left a message about the Miss Universe pageant. Uh-oh.
Hey, Steve, what's going on, man? Man, y'all guys doing a good job. I just want to say something about the Miss America pageant. I know it's old news, but y'all bring it up from time to time. Man, I just want to say you are the worst person for that job. Well, you bash me. Hear me out. Dude, I've been watching you since Apollo. Man, you know how to bring folks out, man. You know how to bring them out. You the best at doing that. For the Miss America pageant not to announce the winner, man, what kind of pageant show got 2 people left and you announced the runner-up? Man, that was the setup from the beginning. But, man, I appreciate you. Love what you're doing. Shirley, Carla, Tommy, you the king of stupid. Junior, love you, boy. Peace.
Yeah, I don't really understand what that call was about.
He was just letting you know that.
Was that?
Yeah, because he said he felt you were set up for the Miss Universe mistake.
No. He said you the worst person for that
Initially,
job.
but then he said, "Hear me out."
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You can't see that's a backhanded
compliment.
Yeah. You know, so I really don't know how to take that one, dog. I don't know what you were trying to say, but let me just tell you how I took it.
Yeah.
Now, I could take two approaches to this.
Okay.
I could say the one that would be the most Christian is I'm slightly offended by what you said, but I understand.
Okay,
or you can get this approach. Don't nobody know you. I don't give a what you think. Now, you can pick either one of them. Because I truly feel both them ways.
Junior, what you think about that?
Whatever response.
I was there when it happened. I saw everything else. But you should have seen how we came together in that back room. It was all the black folks against the world.
Oh, because let me tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
All us black people got in that room.
Yeah.
Oh, man, because all of the others was outside of the room really, really doing me, man. The biggest, most holiest he think he is, and then he's just going to lock himself in there. No. We organizing. Because we came out that room together. The 6 black people, we came out that room.
The 6? It was all 6 of y'all?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try to get swung on now. Say something.
Coming up next, the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, if he's up, everybody needs to be up. Okay, we'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few. If he's up, everybody needs to be up. Okay, we'll get into it. Yeah. Right now, it is time for the nephew with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here is your wife's doctor. Your wife's doctor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, got to give you a call. We got to talk about your wife. Matter of fact, me and you, we the only ones that seen it, ain't we? Me and you.
Oh, man. Too far. That's too far right there. That's too way.
What?
But it's
say what I think you said, man.
I said what you think I said. But it's true, though. Me and you the only ones that seen it. We the only ones that seen it, dog. Me and you got a little something that's, that's rare. Yeah, let's just run the prank. Your wife's doctor. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to get Andrea, please. Who's calling? This is Dr. Hendricks.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Doc?
How you doing?
I'm all right. Andrea, she's not in right now. You want to leave a message or something?
Yeah. Leave her a message that, she came in, she had an appointment this morning.
Right. Everything okay?
Right. Oh, everything's good. I've been Andrea's gynecologist for quite some time now, so.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Okay, well, listen, can see if she's able to get back in tomorrow. I need to get one more good look at her.
One more good look? Is everything okay?
I just want to check a few things. If I get one more good look at her, I think I'll be fine.
What? Don't y'all do this like once or twice a year? Hey, you want her to come right back to, is everything okay, Doc? You can tell me now. Is everything all right with my wife?
Yeah, well, Greg, right?
Yeah. What's up? Talk to me.
I'm not privy to tell anyone what's going on with her. And there's nothing really serious going on, okay? So you can relax on that part. But I just want to get one more good look at her, just to be sure.
One more good look for what, Doc, if there's nothing serious going on?
Well, I think,
think what?
Well, she'll be fine. She'll be fine, Greg. Hey, man, off the record, I'll tell you something, man, and I don't really, talk like this, but off the record, man, you and I, man, we're the only ones, aren't we?
What? What did you say?
You and I, we're the only ones, aren't we?
The only ones what? What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Well, we're the only ones that've seen it,
Oh. What are you saying, Doc?
Just stating that, off the record, you and I, that we're the only ones.
We're the only ones what? What are you saying, Doc? I'm not understanding you. What are you saying? We are the only ones what?
Well, we have, you and I have something in common. I mean, you and I are the only one that's basically seen Andrea.
Wait a minute. That's not a topic of discussion, Doc. What are you trying to say? What are you saying about my wife?
I mean, she's amazing, man. I mean,
Whoa. I don't need you to tell me about my wife being amazing, Doc. You lost your man?
Well, I'm just saying she looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
I don't mean any harm by what I'm saying.
Whoa. You ain't supposed to be looking at her in that type of fashion, Doc. What the hell is wrong with you? What type of unprofessional is this here? You tell me my wife is amazing. You lost your man? I can't believe I'm getting a phone call like this. This is the most unprofessional I've ever heard.
But let's keep in mind, Greg, I wasn't really calling you. I was calling her, you know?
Well, you ain't talking to her. You talking to me. And you going to bring that type of on the phone to me? Have you lost your mind? You're going to be a professional, Doc.
Is there a way you can pass the message that I'd like to come in tomorrow?
I ain't passing nothing to her. You hear me? You're going to make me do something crazy to you. I don't believe you called me with that type talking about my wife. You and I got something in common. She's amazing. Have you lost your mind?
Sir, I didn't mean to. I didn't think. I just.
Yeah, well, you did. You did.
I was being a little playful with you. I didn't think that was gonna.
Oh, this ain't no play. What's wrong with you? Hey, who's playing? I'm not playing. Don't you ever. Matter of fact, Doc, I need to see you. I need to have a session with you so we can talk about this here. You lost your doggone mind talking about my wife. Amazing to you. You're the most unprofessional. How she even go to you all these years?
All right, was there any way you can get her to come in so I can get one good look at her tomorrow?
No, hell no. She ain't coming down to that little raggedy. I'm coming down there. When I come down there, oh no. Matter of fact, I'm on my way down there. How long you gonna be there? We can straighten this out.
I've left the office for today. I just wanted to call and see if I could get one good look at her for tomorrow.
No. There you go again with that one more good gonna look. No. Let me tell you one thing, Doc. She ain't coming there to you no more. No more. Is she coming back to see you?
Wait. I don't want to lose a customer. Not like I definitely.
No, you ain't gonna lose a customer. I'm coming there tomorrow. Make me an appointment. You can check my out tomorrow to see how you like that.
Sir, that's
what?
That's not possible. Okay, I definitely don't. I don't want to lose her.
Whether you like it or not.
It's gonna hurt me if I lose her as a client. I don't want to miss seeing her.
It's gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt you that you're losing her. It's gonna hurt you when I get there. Don't you worry about her.
Okay, Greg, you got to calm down. Okay,
I'm calm.
I was being playful, and I should not have done that.
You too old to be playful. I'm seeing you in the morning. First thing in the morning.
Okay.
What time you get at now? 10 o'clock?
Can I ask you something, Greg? Do you have a brother named Tyron?
What that got to do with anything? What that got to do with my brother? What that got to do with you?
Okay, what I wanted to tell you is, this is not Dr. Hendricks. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your brother Tyron got me to prank phone call you.
I don't give a who you. I'm coming to see you. What? What'd you say? Tyron did what?
Greg, pull up. Check this out. Your brother Tyron.
What?
Yeah, this is Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your brother Tyron got me to prank phone call you.
That's what I thought you said, man. Hold on, man. Oh, man. Let me sit down for a minute, man. Oh my goodness. Boy, you lost your. Hold on. Man, you don't do no like that, man. I'm my wife, y'all. What my brother? I will be talking to him first.
You gonna see Tyron tomorrow?
I'm gonna see him first thing in the morning, man. First thing in the morning. I'm ready to kill everybody. Hell no.
Hey, I gotta ask you, man, what's the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Yeah, go on, man. You crazy, man. Quit playing.
And there you have it. We the only ones, baby. We the only ones.
Saying that.
Yes, that makes me so All right, Tommy. Somebody out of Jacksonville left a message for you. His name is Ricky. Check it out.
What's going on? This is Ricky from Jacksonville, Florida. I just want to give my new much props on the comedy show last Saturday. Man, you tore everybody's mouth out. Everybody. Noop, I'm proud of you. Cancer-free. Praying for you. Continue to do what God calls you to do. Love all you guys. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.
Ricky.
Ricky.
Hold on.
Appreciate you, Ricky.
Ricky, whoa. Don't nobody tear nobody's mouth out but me.
I saw your face when he said it. Yeah.
That's my phrase, Ricky. You don't get that out. That phrase came from Cleveland, Ohio, to the legendary Biggie Wig. He gave that to me one night in Cleveland. I'm performing. He said, "Love, you tore their mouth out." I said, "Boy, you crazy." He said, "That's what you always do." He said, "Use that." Now, Ricky, I'm not giving you permission to use that.
You gotta pass. You gotta pass it on. You gotta pass it.
Yeah,
It's your nephew. Yeah.
Nah, not yet. Because I still might use it one more time.
I understand you're gonna pass that, and
then I'll let you have that.
Oh, okay.
Then you eventually gonna pass that Family Feud, but you're gonna get to passing stuff.
Thank you.
And Junior need more segments from
yeah.
One more time.
Coming up.
Junior need his own show.
Coming up next, the Strawberry Letter. The subject is, if he's up, everybody needs to be up. We'll get into it right after this. You've heard us talk about the benefits of Globe Life Insurance. Globe Life has been protecting families for generations. Globe Life is easy to buy with rates starting as low as $3.49 a month. There is no medical exam, just a simple application. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, if he's up, everybody needs to be up. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband and I are 48 years old. We have a 14-year-old son and a 9-year-old son. And one thing about my husband, he's going to have some kind of intimacy every night of the week. I stopped fighting it when I met him. We had sex on our first date, and we've been together since. It's what made us closer because we have such great chemistry. When I had our first child, he got jealous, and it killed him to wait until my body was ready for sex again. Everyone in our family knows how spicy we are, and it's a running joke. My mother stayed with us for a week after I gave birth to the second boy. My husband showed out every night, and she finally said something to me about it. She asked if I enjoyed it as much as my husband did. I blushed, and I could not believe my mom asked me that. I can't get my husband to be quiet or stay in one room. He wakes our sons up sometimes because he yells or moans the whole time. He overdoes it every time. His reactions are better than any gift he could ever give me. He always thanks me over and over and calls me his queen. My two aunts think it is unnatural, and I can't tell them if they're both haters, or if there might be really something wrong with my husband. I wouldn't consider him a sex addict, but there are times when he will not take no for an answer. As we get older, I wonder if I will be able to keep up with him because he does not believe in quickies. Is it cool to still be that loud and wild during intimacy after 16 years of marriage? Well, to that I have to say, girl, yes. That depends on you too. I just say, please don't listen to those haters. Enjoy your life, okay? There's nothing wrong with your husband except he has a very high libido. You guys are only 48. You're grown, and the kids are not babies anymore. Although I don't think he should be waking them up at night with all of that. Could he be more quiet? He could probably take it down a notch or two, but it is his house, and he's free to do what he wants. The question is, why are your aunties all up in your business, and how does everyone in your family know what's going on in your house? Is it your mom telling them? I mean, who's telling them? You? Are you telling them? They're all too nosy. You yourself said his reactions are the greatest gifts he could ever give you. So if you're not doing anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, if it's painful in any way, and he won't stop or something like that, then I would say that would be a problem. You seem happy to me. So, like I said earlier, enjoy your life. Steve?
You know.
What?
It's too much. It's too much. Go sit down somewhere. Wait a minute. Stop it. I don't feel like it. Not tonight. You just had some. What you want now? Don't touch me. I'm over this. What's the matter with you? What? In here? Charles, be quiet. These kids. Get away from the door. We all right. I'm fine. Get away from the door now. Charles Jr. the second. Get away from the door. I'm in here with your mama. This is good. Woo! I ain't never had nothing like this here before. Huh? No, tell the neighbors. Tell them I'll be out in a minute. Girl, I don't want to put the pillow over my mouth. Shirley said, this is my house. I do what I want to. This letter crazy. This letter is crazy. She say both of them 48. The one thing about my husband, he gonna have some kind of intimacy every night of the week. Shirley said, girl, ignore them. Go on, enjoy your life. How? This every night. This is every night. I stopped fighting him when I met him. We had sex on our first date. And we've been together since. It's what made us closer. You can't get no closer. If y'all always being intimate, you as close as you can get. When I had my first child, he got jealous and it killed him to wait until my body was ready for sex again. What? Y'all, this ain't what you mean. How this normal? Everybody in our families know how spicy we are, and it's a running joke. Your mama stayed with you for a week. After you gave birth to the second boy, my husband showed out every night after the boy was born. Finally, your mama said something. Asked you if I enjoyed it as much as my husband did, because he in there just clowning. He don't care who in the house. This ain't normal. We come back, I'll tell you the rest.
All right, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject is, if he's up, everybody needs to be up.
What you doing?
Back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Folks, there are a lot of reasons to like Hyundai. Hyundai's done a lot to support American consumers. I mean, they announced their investment of $21 billion in the United States over the next 3 years that will expand manufacturing and create more jobs for Americans.
And they just announced that they will not be raising MSRP through June 2nd, no matter what. Call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, if he's up, everybody needs to be up.
This is about a letter about a man that has to have intimacy with his wife after 16 years of marriage and 2 children. They has to have some form of intimacy every single night of the week. I'm saying this ain't natural. Shirley said, go and enjoy your life. How you gonna enjoy your night every night?
It's not natural for who?
It ain't natural for most people, Shirley. This is abnormal. And what you gonna do is quit acting like it is natural. That's what you gonna do. You gonna stop acting like it's natural, cause it ain't.
She's not complaining.
But she is complaining. You just don't hear it. The line that says it's the great. His reaction is the greatest gift. He overdoes it every time. His reactions are better than any gift he could ever give me. He always thanks me over and over. No. The line says, I stopped fighting it when I met him.
They had sex on the first night. They're into it.
And she stopped fighting it because it's how they stay close. My husband showed out every night. He don't keep quiet. Sometimes he wake our sons up. My mama stayed with me for a week and she couldn't believe it. She asked me one day, do you enjoy it as much as he did? She come talking about, I couldn't believe my mama asked me that. I can't, listen to this, Shirley. I can't get my husband to be quiet or stay in one room. There is some turmoil going on in this house. All this hollering. He wakes up our son sometimes because he yells or moans the whole time. Next line that says there's a problem. He overdoes it every time. This is a cry for help, but she trying to mask it. His reactions, there she goes, his reactions are better than any gift he could ever give. He always thanks me over and over and calls me his queen.
That's not a complaint.
My two aunts think it's unnatural, and I can't tell if they both haters or if there might be something really wrong with my husband. Both them statements is true. Your aunts, them big wide heifers is they haters. Ain't nobody moaned and hollered on them in a while. So they hate. Now the next line says, or if there might be something really wrong with my husband. It is. It is. What is every day though? You listen.
Some people do it every day.
Shirley.
Yes.
Too much water ain't good for you. If too much of anything in excess is not good for you. You're taking away the specialty of it. The anniversary, Mother's Day, date night don't mean nothing because it's every night. Now, let me explain something to you that you don't know, Shirley.
Okay.
In a man's body, he's able to produce X amount of monumental moments. Let's just say that for radio.
Okay. All right.
A man can only produce X amount of monumental moments.
See, now you're getting clinical. Go ahead.
The gun is not going to fire. After you've used up your bullets, you have to reload. That's going to come shortly for him. He 48 now. I'm predicting at this pace, he got about another 3 years of every day.
Okay, well then he'll slow down. Okay, that's fair.
He gonna slow way down, Shirley. He gonna be out of bullets. He gonna have to go get the manufacturing chamber for the bullets repaired because he's done extreme damage to himself.
Well, don't you all have medicine for that? Don't you all have some pills?
No, this ain't medicine, Shirley. This is something else. Now, let me tell you this.
Okay.
If there might be something wrong with him, I wouldn't consider him a sex addict, but there are times when he will not take no for an answer. We are constantly talking about on this show somebody not being able to take no for an answer. We're going to deal with one of these stories this week in the news, I would assume. Now, that's a problem if he can't take no for an answer. Because it has to happen every night according to this letter.
Now that is a problem. I agree with you.
Shirley, now make up your mind now.
No, I did say if it's uncomfortable or anything
I told you it was a problem at the beginning of this letter. Now that done took you to just now to admit.
No, that's not true. I said it in my response. If it's uncomfortable for her.
As we get older, I wonder if I will be able to keep up with him. You ain't going to have to worry about it, because he ain't going to be able to keep up.
Listen, post your comments.
You'll be firing sawdust in a minute, and you ain't going to have to worry about it.
At Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Folks, there are a lot of reasons to like Hyundai. Hyundai's done a lot to support American consumers. I mean, they announced their investment of $21 billion in the United States over the next 3 years that will expand manufacturing and create more jobs for Americans.
And they just announced that they will not be raising MSRP through June 2nd, no matter what. Call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All right, before we get to Junior and Sports Talk, we want to update you. Shannon Sharpe and his sexual assault accuser came close to a settlement this year of $10 million. She walked away from the deal. She's now suing Shannon for $50 million. Shannon Sharpe called it a, quote, shakedown in a video addressing the allegations. Sharpe also warned that a home sex video will soon be leaked. TMZ already has, they already got their hands on a recording of Shannon Sharpe threatening in anger to, quote, choke the woman to death. Beyond the sickening accusations, many have cringed at the fact that 54-year-old Shannon Sharpe got involved with this OnlyFans influencer when she was just 19 years old. 19 years old, guys.
Oh, she's an OnlyFans lady.
Influencer, yeah.
Those, when you say influencer, what does that mean? But she has an OnlyFans page?
Yeah, she has an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, she has an OnlyFans page.
She works out of her house. Yes, that.
That's though. This story is
but if you didn't
crazy, and yeah.
If you haven't done anything, why are we even talking about money? Why are we even discussing $10 million? If you haven't done anything.
The settlement from his
I would assume, Tommy, if you want to settle, is to just keep the noise from spreading, to keep the snowball from rolling down the hill. Mm-hmm. Because as it rolls down the hill, as we can see, it's only getting bigger. And sometimes people who know that the snowball can get bigger and turn into an avalanche would rather make a payment. We often think that payments means as
guilt.
Guilty.
Guilt.
Admission of guilt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not always that in every settlement, but when it comes to this type of stuff right here, this personal sexual stuff, it's an ugly, slippery slope to be on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you paid the $10 million to say the 100. I don't know all the facts yet, but
yeah, they're still developing, Steve, actually. Yeah.
Every day. Yeah, we do something every day. Yep.
Yeah. And Junior's here with Sports Talk.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Detroit, man. The Detroit Pistons in the playoffs, man. They tied the series at 1-1. They play tonight. But here's what I love about Detroit. They only selling tickets on Ticketmaster to people that live locally. They're not selling it to New York Knicks fans. They saying all our tickets are for people in Ohio, Indiana, and Ontario, Canada. Y'all not coming in here with all this New York stuff in Detroit. They're not letting them have it.
Come on, Biggs 92.3.
Come on, Detroit. Yeah. We gonna look like a home team in Detroit.
That's why we got that fist hanging out there.
Yes.
They serious. If you're a Knicks fan, you're going to have to get your tickets scalped. You're not getting them. You're not getting
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, a young woman on social media needs some advice. She says, I found my biological father. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we go. Jalissa on Steve Harvey FM writes, I recently did a DNA test out of curiosity and learned that my dad isn't my biological father. I also found my biological father living just a couple of hours away. He had no idea I exist. I love my dad and he loves me and no one will ever replace him, but I'm curious about this stranger who shares my DNA.
So here's her question. Should I reach out to my biological father and deal with all that might entail, or leave the past alone to protect my relationship with a father who's always been there for me?
I can't answer that question for you.
Yeah.
That's only for you. That's only for you. I will not pretend to know the answer to this. That's solely up to you. I'm happy that you recognize that this man who has been in your life has always been there, and just a person you know as dad, and he means the world to you. And you might want to protect that. I don't know. I don't know. You know, if you really want to meet your biological father, then that's on you. It doesn't have to destroy your relationship with your dad. It just depends on how you handle it.
Because a lot of the people who do find their biological parents, Steve, want them, they just want to know where they came from. She's not the only one, who feels that way. They want to know about their past.
Absolutely. So, but I can't answer that for you, young lady. That's a decision solely up to you. I have no experience at that.
Yeah.
If somebody was to call and tell me that my daddy wasn't really my daddy, I wouldn't believe it no way. Because I know good and hell well Slick Harvey, my daddy.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Or how about this?
I look just like it. We got the same hair and everything. So. Or how about
this?
What, Shirley?
You're my daddy.
You get a phone call. Yeah.
You're my daddy. We have the same DNA.
Yeah. I'm gonna hang up right away.
No, that's your response.
You go what?
To your long lost child?
Yeah, but that's gonna be the initial. Well, you're gonna be lost a little while longer. Because I'm gonna hang up.
Tested and found out that you and I share the same DNA.
No, I'm gonna hang up right away.
Daddy.
No.
Late to hear that.
People told me I looked like you. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We have time for another one, Steve. This is from MJ on Reddit. MJ says, my nemesis from high school, who used to bully me on a daily basis, recently reached out to me wanting to apologize for making my teenage years miserable. He told me he was dealing with abuse at home and taking it out on his classmates. He seems genuinely remorseful and is asking for forgiveness. But just seeing his name in my inbox brought back all the anxiety and pain. It was a long time ago, and part of me thinks forgiving him might help both of us to move on. So here's a question. Should I forgive and forget just because he's finally grown a conscience and feels guilty?
Well,
here's we'll get another shot at it. Let's go. Ooh, I've been waiting on it. Gotta say about it.
Forgiveness is for you, not the other person. I've had to come to terms with that in real life this year. And as hard as it was for me, and as hard as for me to say this right here, because I kind of want to go with Tommy on this.
And fight him.
But, you know what? He might be miserable after what he's done. And, and probably, I don't know, man, look. Hey, look, I know a dude used to bully me named Larry Singleton.
Not the name. You just
the entire government name.
Yeah. 112th Street, he know. He used to bully me. But I ran up into him since I was grown.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Now bully me now. Because, where all that bully stuff at. But I had made it when I saw him.
So if he asked for your forgiveness, Larry, would you forgive him?
Yeah, I didn't, how should I put this? I forgave him.
Coming up in 20 minutes after, we'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. So last year, Bronny James, LeBron James' oldest son, was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. We all know that. LeBron's youngest son, Bryce, recently signed with the University of Arizona to play college ball. So far, LeBron's kids are following their dad into big-time basketball. It's like their family business. It really is like their family business, okay? So, Steve and Tommy, you guys have family members that work with you. So quickly, what are the best parts and what are the worst parts about that deal?
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy got family work for him.
Well, he works with his wife sometimes on the show. Ready or Not, we've seen her.
Ready for
that ain't. No, that's different.
That ain't the kids yet. It ain't the kids yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
My sister and I work together, but not my kids.
Well, family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So family business. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is my sister way smarter than me, and she.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't hard.
Tanya, big ups to Tanya. Tanya way smart.
All right. So, Steve, you work with your sons.
My nephew's been one of the biggest, hardest things I've ever had to get over in my entire career. It's just been one monumental forgive me after the next, and I'm just really literally tired of it.
We got keep it moving. All right, coming up at 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You've heard us talk about the benefits of Globe Life Insurance. Globe Life has been protecting families for generations. Globe Life is easy to buy with rates starting as low as $3.49 a month. There is no medical exam, just a simple application. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather travel everywhere for free, or would you rather eat everywhere for free?
Oh, hey.
Travel. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Love it.
Money for food. Ooh, pay for these jets.
All right. Would you rather have sex only in the morning or only on the floor?
Is it on
The fact that it's
in the
sex and I'm
morning?
getting it is fine.
Location means nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The floor, you don't care.
Okay.
I can't do that flow that early in the morning though. That take all day to get down there.
Mm-hmm.
It take way more time to get up.
Get off the floor.
Boy.
Floor.
All right. Not real clear about that one, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm not real clear.
Hey, well, let me tell you something. I had dropped the phone under the bed in the middle of the night, and I got a real tall bed down at the ranch. And I finally got the phone from under the bed, and I was trying to get up, and I grabbed the covers. I tore all the covers off the bed, trying to pull myself up.
That visual is crazy.
When I stood up in the middle of the night, it wasn't a comforter, a sheet. The fitted sheets was off the edges. I was looking at the mattress. I was so mad because now I got to make this bed up to get back in it. You know the last time I made up a bed. So I just put the two corners up the top. On the fitted sheet, I just put the two corners on the top.
Oh.
I ain't even put the rest of it on there. I just pulled the covers up and just went on back to sleep.
Got back in.
So you're sleeping on half a fitted sheet.
Yeah,
all right. And then the rest mattress. All right. We talked about LeBron just a little while ago or earlier in the show. So here's a question. Would you rather play a one-on-one basketball game with Draymond Green or LeBron James?
LeBron. They're going to win.
Wait. I mean, what? You think it'd be better for you? What?
No, I just don't want to fight. Because Draymond ain't going to play fair. I ain't. He already bigger than no. I'm not gonna, I don't care about losing. It's the injuries.
I want the highlights. I want the highlights that I played LeBron. That's what I want.
Dog, what highlights you think finna be?
Come on,
well, dog, you're not finna score.
Oh, I'm going to get a couple buckets, dog.
Against LeBron James?
Yes.
Bruh, you will not, you won't even get a shot off. You gonna eat every last one of them basketballs. He gonna break the Coke machine in the hallway with one of your shots. All the pictures gonna be LeBron's shorts up against your head somewhere.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. We'll close out the show and have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
Highlights. Boy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Folks, there are a lot of reasons to like Hyundai. Hyundai's done a lot to support American consumers. I mean, they announced their investment of $21 billion in the United States over the next 3 years that will expand manufacturing and create more jobs for Americans.
And they just announced that they will not be raising MSRP through June 2nd, no matter what. Call 562-314-4603 for more details.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. And, Steve, we have a phone call from you. It's from Edward, from the Bronx.
Okay.
Take a look.
Yo, what's up, Steve? This is Edward from the Bronx. Just wanted to know, can you continue to share more of your stories from the past? My uncle and I were listening to the story you shared about the roaches at the girl's house with Biggie Wig, and he fell off the chair laughing. So keep it going. Keep entertaining us with those stories, man. Wonderful, man. Peace.
You are a great storyteller, man.
Yeah, man.
You're a great storyteller, yeah.
Yeah.
And you are.
That was one of the great moments.
Very cute. Very
Yeah. We were talking about something earlier in our opening remarks, and you all said carry it over to closing. Anybody remember that subject we were talking about, Junior?
Yeah, accountability.
Yeah, we were talking about. Yeah, I want to expound on that in my closing remarks. You know, we were talking about being around people who won't take accountability for their actions and are always blaming you or someone else for the predicament that they are in. I want to remind us all of something. We are all, including those people, a sum total of all the decisions we've made in our life. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean that you should allow your mistakes to define who you are, because some mistakes that you will make along the way are just that, along the way. And you will have to make these mistakes because those mistakes are actually very, very valuable learning lessons. If you really want to be a little bit more clear with it, all the mistakes you make, they're really called experiences. And if you have enough experiences, you become experienced. And if you become experienced, you become mature. So when you make a mistake, it doesn't define who you are. It will eventually help you become who you are to be. The trouble you have is when you have a person in your life who doesn't understand the accountability of their decisions and are always pointing the finger, if this had happened to me, if you hadn't did this to me, I would have had that. I have a guy in my life that still walks around spewing those types of things about me. If Steve Harvey had gave me this chance, I would have did this. I asked Steve Harvey for that, and he said no, and that would have been all I needed at that particular time. Well, you know, this person leaves out so much information about all the times I did help him, about all the opportunities I did provide for him. Now, he never tells the part about when I gave him a series of gigs and he canceled the day before because he wanted to change the money and the promoter wouldn't change it. So blah, 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 blah. When you have people in your life like that, it's best to just cut them loose because you're never going to quench the thirst or satisfy the hunger they have for pointing the finger at everybody other than themselves. And also, can I remind you of something? You are not responsible for any other person. Now, if you're a parent, that comes with a certain sense of responsibility. But outside your children, you really don't owe nobody else nothing. And be careful of people who try to make you responsible for them, because that's called manipulation. And that manipulation is hard sometimes, because they try to make you feel guilty because you have something, and because you have it, you ought to give it to them simply because they asked for it. How many times has a person asked you to borrow money and then followed it up or prefaced it with the statement, I know you got it? We've all heard that. Hey, man, I know you got it. I need $500. I know you got it. Okay. Well, you know why they know you got it? Because they've been watching you. They've been watching you work while they've been sitting over there twiddling their thumbs and folding their hands. And they've been watching you toil, and they watched you get the new car, save up for it. They watched you go from an apartment into a condo. They watched you move from a condo to a house, and they life sitting up there stagnant and still because of some decisions they made. And now all of a sudden they want to come to you and get a piece because they know you got it. Well, I know I got it too. But I didn't acquire this to give it to you. I acquired this so I could work and have a better life for myself and my family. I'm working hard, man, so I could take care of the ones that I am responsible for. I work hard so that I become an example for my sons to follow, my daughters to follow. I work hard because at the end of the day, that's my job as a provider. I was born and bred to take care of my family. I watched my father do it. My mother and father was married for 64 years. I watched a man go to work when he was sick. I watched a man, I'm talking about man, get up and go down to jobs he didn't like or care for, all because he was responsible for his family. And he molded that into me. And that's what I became. And if you're that person that takes care of yourself, whether you're a man or a woman, and you go out here every day and you taking care of yourself, you taking care of yourself and your child, that's what you do. You don't owe nobody else nothing. And to stop letting people make you think because you got it, you're supposed to give it to them. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get out here and get to hustling like I did. All right? That's my closing remarks today. Have a great day today, y'all. Talk to God. He's absolutely love
you. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.